Well, Joe, one would think you have a camp at the moment that's very high in spirits.
Certainly, yeah, with the results in the league, the way it's gone for us, and Tuesday night's result as well has led to a really good spirit in the team, and so we're looking forward to the game now at Doncaster.
2 on the road in a week, so it'd be perfect because you're starting to set records this early in the season.
That's right, apparently, yeah. I mean, people are mentioning records and start to the season, and that's pleasing and everything else. But when you're sort of in our world, it's always just the next game, and the next game is a tough one, really, because we've had a period of sort of 5 games now, and for this one to be away from home makes it a little bit more trickier. But Doncaster have started well themselves. They have a very good, some very good players, good manager, been around, and we're going to have to play very well.
It was a different kind of win on Tuesday night, wasn't it? You had to dig in deep.
Yeah, and I think I was having a look at the interview that we did afterwards. I sort of was repeating the phrase "stand up and be counted." It's a tough place as always. Bristol Rovers. There's a lot of defending to be done in order to get a win there, and you know, Matty Clark's got a nice cut on his head, and that's the sort of place where these things happen. A lot of headers, a lot of defending, a lot of blocking, a lot of togetherness and spirit shown. So we're looking to improve on that aspect. But sometimes you've got to win a bit ugly, and I think Tuesday night was a bit ugly.
Is it a more resilient team? Because I remember going to Bristol Rovers on the 1st of January, and it was a similar kind of game that we were 1-0 up, but lost 2-1. This one, we stood firm.
Yeah, that's right. We did stand firm, and it's a good sign for the future in terms of getting a win down there. I do believe a lot of the bigger clubs will go to Bristol Rovers in that game and find it difficult to win down there. The crowd are always great. It always seems to be a full house for those sort of games, and they give a lot of encouragement to their team. So, and again, with Doncaster looking to the next game, you know, they made a good start in the league themselves, and they also can, when they get their crowd up and going, it can also be a really difficult place to win. We are looking to go there and get a result, get some points. But we're going to have to play extremely well for that to happen.
So would you say it is a more resilient side from the one you had last season?
I think it certainly seems that way. Maybe just too early to call. Like I said, the signs are good, really good. And but I think in order sort of to make the to say that it is, I think Saturday will go a long way to us sort of achieving that.
And you would imagine it's an environment where people actually will bust their gut to play.
That's right. Yeah, we've just been talking that every single player was out there training today, and you sort of do find that when things are going particularly well, that everyone's out there, everyone's training, and there are times, unfortunately, during the season where it's not going your way and not going too well, and there are a number of injuries and niggles. So as it stands today, it's going reasonably well, and but it can change. Football changes very quickly, unfortunately. So I've sort of been around where it changes for the better, and it can be around when it changes for the worse. So it's up to us to try and keep this run going.
You remember this last season, it was pretty dismal at Doncaster. We conceded 2 goals in about the opening 2 or 3 minutes, made life very hard for ourselves.
We did, and also I believe we made a really good start on the night, and it did look like we were going to be the team that ended up scoring the first goal. But of course, yeah, we were 2-0 down before we knew it, which gave us it's a tall order to come back. And having said that, I think we made a good attempt in the second half. Remember, we got one back in the end, and we were really pushing for the equaliser. So I think we're trying to get ourselves right in terms of clean sheets and being solid, especially away from home. It has to be a starting point for any team in any division, really. So we're looking for that to be the starting point and looking to build as we go during the game. So I'm hopeful that won't happen to us twice, but we're going to have to play well.
One would think management's a doddle at the moment. Side picks itself, doesn't it?
Well, I'm not the manager, but I do understand what you mean. Well, we've got some really good players. I mean, and the players who are out of the side, arguably could get into some other teams in this league. And so I think that the players who've got the shirts at the moment, I think they have to keep performing, because the manager, could and will change, as he sees fit. So I think we've got a really good squad, and there'll be players who are desperate to sort of get involved in this winning streak we're on at the moment.
You haven't been behind this season yet, so is that another test of character when it finally comes?
again, yeah, when I'm speaking to you guys, I find things out for record starts, and I didn't sort of realise that. But of course, there's going to be a lot of tests on the way. That's going to be one of the tests, certainly, especially when it comes away from home. It comes at any time, really, maybe even at home. So, yeah, I don't really, want to predict that we're going to find that out. Hopefully Saturday, but it's going to come at some stage. And but the signs are good that the spirit and the resilience, to use your word, are there. And sometimes it's a great win when you do go behind and you then come back and win. It can be a real sort of special win. And I hope, if it happens, when it happens, that we do come back.